Welcome everybody, my name is Josh Rivers, and today I'll be recapping the season finale for Dragula Season 2. It's finally happened, we have a crown queen, we'll get there when we get there. I have many opinions on the entire episode. We're going to start with the could-have been exterminations that we saw. I love them. I loved each and every one of them. They were all really good in their own way. The funniest moment to me, and I don't know, I haven't seen anyone talk about this, was James, when James is just sitting at the pool calling for her daddy, and she's singing, "Daddy, can you hear me?" I believed in the tune of, "Do you want to build a snowman?" I don't know what about this moment is so funny to me. It's like the perfect timing of it. There's just all the elements just work and hit my funny bone so much. It is hilarious to me. I don't think I laughed like that in a while. I don't know what it is. I know it's a very strange thing. Like, even saying it out loud, it doesn't sound like it's that funny, but I was dying. Another really funny moment comes from Bitch's extermination, and that's when she's in the porta potty and it's a rustling, and she screams, "Oh, that's not supposed to go in there." And I that is so good to me. I don't know, because we can't physically see, we can't actually see what's happening. We just have to use our imagination, and the imagination runs wild. Wow. And I really like Victoria's scene. It's not particularly funny, but it's so like dreamlike. It's very Alice in Wonderland, obviously. She even looks like the Mad Hatter, which I think is what she's going for. It's a really great concept. And I don't think it's particularly going for comedy. It's serving what it serves, and it does it well. I think it's a good scene overall as well. I still have to say, my favorite is probably Felony's. Felony's extermination is probably my favorite. Monique's was good too, as was Erica's. Those were really good. I appreciated all of those. But nothing, and I mean nothing, has topped Melissa B. Fierce's. With her pillow, makeup imprint still on the thing, has never been topped. That one will always be the best. So let's get into the looks. This is going to take a while. So I think I'm going to go by each girl instead of each category. I think that would just help me cycle through my thoughts. So the first queen is Bitch Pudding. We start with her glamour look. I enjoy Bitch's glamour look. I don't really have that much of a problem. Some people didn't enjoy it. Some people immensely enjoy it, like the Blaze. I don't have strong opinions one way or the other. One thing I wish was different was the hair. I just want it to be messier. I want it just to be a little bit grittier, a bit dirtier. But I do think it really represents Bitch as a queen. It just shows her ass. One element that does get lost is her skin tone. She's blue, and you don't really see that much because of the lighting. It just looks like there's blue lights on her, because when you see the other queens, at times they look blue because the light's on them, but your mind just says, "Oh, that's the lighting, that's not the queen's skin color." But in Bitch's situation, that is her skin color. We saw in the boudoir that she was painting herself blue. We saw that happen. In that way, there's an element that we lose visually, that seeing it live like the Boulets get is lost. That is a lost element. But overall, it's not my favorite of these looks. It's probably my least favorite of the glamour looks. But I don't think it's a bad look at all. I think it's a very good look. Her filth look is, she definitely went for the filthiest. She did the most. That's for sure. She basically consumed an entire mop bucket. She did all she could with it, including plunger, hairball, drinking mop water, licking her own feet. She was the most disgusting. She portrayed the most disgusting human being you could think of. One thing I didn't like was that wig. It was a little wiggy. But besides that, everything about the demeanor of that character was the worst. Like, you do not want to know that character. That character is loved by their family, but not invited to any events. You know, it's one of those kinds of characters. She did it. She went for it. And then we have her horror look. And when she comes out and you just see the silhouette with those red lights for eyes, it really reminded me of the Fleetwood Monster. It looks so amazing. And then you have the lights come on her, and you actually get to see what she looks like, and it looks nothing like you imagine. Like, you have so many thoughts of what it could be, and it looks nothing like you imagine. And I like that. I like that element of surprise. And to me, she kind of has this like children's nightmare vibe to it. I don't know what it is. I just think there is something about it. Like this comes out of a child's nightmare. That's just the feeling I get from it. And I'm glad Drax said that it reminded her of Nosferatu. There's a lot of elements in this look that's like sci-fi, Nosferatu, Vampira. There's so many different little things going on here that I really, really enjoy. But I do have to say that I felt that dress was more glamorous than her glamour look was. That was a problem for me because I was like, that probably should have been your glamour look without, the things on the face. And when she didn't have that afterwards, when she was talking to the judges, it looked more appropriate for the glamour look. So that was a problem, but overall, Bitch did pretty well this episode, and I love Bitch's look. I think her strongest was the filth look. Like, she went in for it, and she really did. She did it. She did her shit. And all the props to her, especially because I'm not gonna drink no fucking mop water. That's not me. Next we have Victoria, and Victoria's glamour look, I like it. There's just not a lot to it. It doesn't really portray any emotions. Like, there's nothing stand out amazing about it, but there's also nothing bad about it where you can pick it apart. There's nothing to grab onto. There's nothing to make you want to talk about it. Do you understand? It's a great look. She looks amazing. She looks gorgeous, which is the job. It just doesn't feel Dragula gorgeous. Like, it's not telling a story, and that's kind of, I feel like that's somewhat the point of Dragula, is that you're a storyteller, you're an artist, and you're portraying emotions. And when we get to the next queen, you get that so much from the glamour looks. Even with Bitch, you don't really get that at all from Victoria, which is a shame, because that's necessary. That's necessary for this, is to kind of give something like that. It's so strange because she completely gives that on her filth look, which tells a whole story and is so in-depth and it's everything, and it's this necrophilia kind of a thing. The entire concept of it is amazing. It wasn't stomach churning in the other ways of the other girls, but it was portraying this horrendous thing. My one problem with this was the actual look. Well, I think it's a great look. It's an amazing look. Don't get me wrong. It just reminds me of other things. It reminds me a lot of Disasterina's Ghost Town look. It also reminds me a little bit of Victoria's wedding look. It's reminding me of other things, and it's kind of taking me out of this fantasy. I feel like she could have went with a different direction. She could have went like with the Gravedigger kind of a thing and been doing the same things with dead bodies there. But now that I think about it, it would have lost the big element of putting the gas mask on and taking in whatever that gas was, because that really showcases the character, that this entire thing that's going on is a high for them. And that's really an important element to really get from this entire scenario. So my suggestion would be incorrect, but I just wish there was a different, like, maybe she could have went modern with it instead of, try to go backwards. It was just reminding me of something else, and that took it away from me, but it's not a bad look at all. And I do think that's a personal problem to me. I don't think a lot of people got that. I think it's more on me than it is on her, obviously. And then her final horror look. This look is so well executed. Like, there's so much detail to the outfit and to the dress. And the face, I mean, it's a harsh face. It's a hard face. One thing, though, I do wish that the hair, I wish it was just a little bit wispier. I want it to be just a suggestion of hair. Like, that's kind of what I want. Not like Crypt Keeper or anything, but just a little bit thinner. I want that's more so what I was hoping for when I saw this character. One thing that was slightly disappointing for me was the umbrella. I mean, it's a plain black umbrella, which is not uncommon for this kind of character. But I saw the fucking Velcro strap, and I was like, that Velcro strap has to go. Grab some scissors and cut it off. But overall, Victoria did great. Her filth was pretty amazing. Like, that was overall amazing. I think it was the best story told, was that filth, for sure. That was truly amazing, and I loved every minute of it. And lastly, we have James. So James' glamour look, talking about emotion, really gave it, and even without the acting, which apparently was bad, I didn't see it as bad. Granted, we weren't there, so we don't get to see it live and it's edited. but I didn't see it as bad. Without the acting, you still got the emotion that was supposed to be told with this outfit. The outfit alone told the story. James didn't need to act out the story. This is definitely the most glamorous outfit of the night. It was a gorgeous look, and the others did not compare. Her filth look, while I didn't so much enjoy the overall concept of this, like, it kind of felt like mid-2000s starlet mixed with trailer trash whore. It was, well, I didn't enjoy that. Her entire performance I really enjoyed because it was a mocking sexy, which is what she's done throughout this entire competition. She was basically mocking herself in a way, and I think that's just very smart. And also, I think I have a very weird tolerance to stuff. I mean, I went through the bitch pudding scene fine, but what made me gag was James pouring pure mustard down her throat. That is when I was like, this is disgusting. This is some dark-sided shit. I do not trust you. I do not even want to touch you. That is gross. Don't bother me with that. That is not, no, I do not. I was truly just like, ugh, that's really gross. While we have bitch pudding licking a fucking plunger. It's like, okay, there's my priorities. Holy shit. I need to evaluate some things in my life, don't I? But James, like, even in that performance, and even though I didn't so much like the character, it was still a really good execution of it, because, like, she slapped herself with a sausage. That was fucking funny. That was good to see. I enjoyed that. And then we have her horror look. And I don't know if she's gonna watch this, but you know what? All I have to say is, how dare you? Like, you're making my job harder for me, because I fucking love a clown. And I'm trying my hardest not to be biased at any point during these fucking things. But it's a fucking clown. The clowns are my shit. That's what my entire thing is clowns. And I can't not be biased towards this clown. Because also, it's a really good clown. Hopefully, I don't know about this, because I haven't seen it, but if there's a shitty clown, I will call out a shitty clown. This was a good clown. I love this clown. Well-executed clown, well-performed clown, creepy fucking clown, horror fucking clown, enjoy the fucking clown. It just worked. Everything worked. And also, it's such a thing we don't see from James. Like, I would not expect James to do this look. For sure. Out of everything, I would never expect this look from James. This is just not who James is. But she portrays it so well. And it's truly, I do think it's the most horrifying thing there. I think Bitch and Victoria were really horrifying. They really were. But James just had this essence to that was really scary. And I'm obviously not someone scared of clowns. It doesn't have to do with the fact that it was a clown. It had to do with the fact that that was a creepy motherfucker. That was creepy. And the actions were creepy. And the expressions were creepy. That was actually the fearful part, was those elements, not the clown. The clown is great. I love a clown. I'll hug any clown I see. But it was the way she portrayed that character that was the horror part. I think that's the essence of it, and that's why I enjoyed it so much. Yeah, it's a great clown. Fucking love a clown. Clown shoe heels. Bish. How fucking dare you? How dare you? How fucking dare you? That is just so fucking right on. I never felt so satisfied after watching anything before. That was damn fucking good. So yeah, those were my opinions on the looks. And then after that performance, from what I saw, and I said this a lot, especially through live streams and eventually last week's recap, I did say I want Victoria to win. But since this was the last part, I did make a prediction after seeing the last floor show. And I was positive James was gonna win. Positive. I really didn't think any other thing about it. I was like, James is gonna win. Yeah, the filth wasn't as strong as the other two, but the other two looks that she did were extremely strong. So I was pretty sure. And then they made the deliberation and they were saying their favorites throughout the night, and they didn't mention James once. And I was like, this is either a bait and switch where they, don't say anything and then crown James the winner, or James is not going to win. I knew James was not going to win after that. I was like, oh, I'm positive, and then immediately went oh, fuck. James ain't winning. So then I was like, well, maybe my girl Victoria's going to win. Something in the back of my mind told me, no. No, that's who you want to win. That means definitely not gonna win. Sorry, girl, I'm the reason you lost. Victoria, girl, I'm the reason you lost, because I wanted you to win, thus meaning you lost. I'm the problem. I'll take full fucking responsibility. It's my fault, because I put it out to the universe that I wanted you to win, and the universe said no. So, here's my apology to you. As I say in this, I don't mean to take anything away from Bitch. I really don't. Bitch won fair and square. She did amazing. She did great. You know, looking back at the entire competition, she did wonderfully. And a lot of people said she grew a lot. I don't really even think she grew a lot. Like, she grew. But I don't think she grew any more than anyone else. I think we grew. Because we understand that people are talented and great and we should support them. I think we were the people that grew, not her. And she deserved the win. For sure. She deserved it. It's just not what I was expecting. And I'm sure a lot of people were, because she was definitely the most supported queen from the season. I just really was expecting one of the other two queens to win. There's no need to have any ill feelings towards anyone here. Everyone did great. Everyone did amazing. Everyone showed their shit. And you know what? It's all subjective. It's all art. There has to be a winner. And the winner won. And that's Bitch. Congratulations to Bitch Pudding. She did fucking well. Congratulations to all the queens of the season, because they know how to entertain. This was some entertaining shit. I loved every minute of this season. Every single minute. There was not a dull moment for me. Yeah, this is just a good fucking show that really captures an element of the drag world that I'm glad we're showcasing to people. This is an excellent show. Before I sign off, I just want to say I did make my mom watch this show. I did make her watch this show, and I was hoping she would record a video with me, but she decided not to, and it's her decision. She deserves to be comfortable with that. I never want to make her uncomfortable. Her opinion on the show, she watched season 1. She thought Frankie was going to win at the end until she saw the floor show. Then she thought Melissa was going to win. Then Vander won, and she was not happy. And I was like, oh, bless her soul. And then this season, she was for sure at the end Victoria was gonna win, and then Bitch won, and she was very confused as well. And she came to me, she's like, "You knew, didn't you?" But she enjoyed this, and she's like, "Yeah, this show is great. Everything is getting amped up," and she's like, "I can't wait for season 3." And you know what? Same. I can't wait for season 3 either. This is just an excellent show. So my name is Josh Rivers. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to the Ramblings of a Clown. You can follow me on Twitter at PixelPixelBoom. You can leave a comment below telling me your suggestions on what you want me to talk about in the future, Dragula related or not. Thank you to my patrons for supporting me. You guys mean so much to me. I love you guys. I will see you guys next time. And remember to have fun. Bye, guys.